Hey everyone, aloha. It is I, your hostess with the mostest, Amberlee, and we are doing a special stream that I am calling Wanna Buy a Duck. We are testing um, the Nintendo Switch 2 because I have just acquired one. Can you hear me, my fearless assistant, Mithy? All right.
This strange gloom keeps getting thicker. We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
Yes, and we are only about 10 seconds of delay. I think the picture quality is good. We will know more when we are out of this plot dump cave area.
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. We'll keep going, with it coming up from beneath Hyrule Castle. We
And
do
these are
not
just
know what
cutscenes.
waits
I do
below,
want to see
so
some
we
real
need to be ready for
gameplay,
anything.
don't you, Mike?
But I know I'll be okay with you, Link. Let's go solve this mystery.
These are pre-rendered. This does not tell you the full story of performance because cutscenes are pre-rendered. The graphics are looking nice, but like I said, a lot of this stuff is pre-rendered. What do you think, Mithy? I think it's a pretty game so far, but we haven't seen much because this is a really limited perspective. And like I said, most of this is pre-rendered graphics. It's the end of the calamity. The castle has fallen into neglect. I never could have imagined anything like these tunnels were hiding here. We must be careful as we move deeper. Yeah, I think it was Twilight Princess or Sky. It was either Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess when they made Link right-handed because of motion controls. I believe that Skyward Sword came before the Wii version of Twilight Princess. Yes. Also, I'm not so sure it's pre-rendered, but there's only a few actors on screen, so definitely not really putting any strain on the system. Oh, I was under the impression that cutscenes are typically pre-rendered. You would know a little bit more about that than I do. Um, you are a software engineer after all, and I am just a cybersecurity hobbyist. You're not in games, but you do know you do know much more about how the sausage is made than I do when it comes to games, because a lot of the coding aspects are similar no matter what kind of software you're writing. Something is written here. Might these runes be from the Zonai?
Uh,
Oh, look at this. These carvings. I'm sure they're Zonai in origin. I've seen designs like this in my studies. Zonai are said to have lived long ago, in the time of earliest legend. This scene looks like it's using gameplay modeling, though they may still be cheating in some ways. You don't really put it through its paces until you're actually fighting. Yeah, I think that's mostly true. I think you have the right of it. It possessed godlike powers and had a prosperous civilization. Many history books tell us about the Zonai, but none gives us the full picture. Much is still unknown about them. I also don't have Zelda Notes running. I will have the Zelda Notes app running when I am actually streaming this game. That's got the GPS and it's got the voice commentary from Zelda. Zelda gives regular lore dumps with the Zelda Notes app. I've just disabled that for now because I just want to see if core gameplay functionality is there. Like I've said, removing some deltas from the system. Also, Google said Twilight Princess was released for Wii on November 19th, 2006 in North America, and GameCube a week before. The GameCube edition of Twilight Princess has been left-handed. The Wii edition mirrors the entire game so it can be right-handed. Skyward came out about 5 years later. Okay, thanks. Being my fact checker is something you're pretty good at. So, and I looked like. They seem so different than us. And such large ears. How did the ruins from civilization in the sky end up here beneath the castle? Looks like the path ahead goes even deeper. Let's continue, Link. I don't want to actually. Yeah. Okay, climbable walls.
You're not hurt, are you, Link?
Okay, a little tiny bit of combat there.
Look at these murals. The written histories of the royal family
Yes.
include stories of a great war fought long ago. It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King. Is it possible? Do these murals depict the same legend? This is similar to the statues we saw earlier, a Zonai. And these figures look like Hylians.
Yeah, hey, anyone
This
who happens to be
depiction certainly
watching.
suggests that the Zonai
I am
descended
just
from the
testing to make
heavens.
sure that my Switch 2 works with stream. It seems to work pretty good so far, don't you think, Mithy?
It is said that my ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family,
I didn't even
were born from a union with gods.
I didn't
who
even
descended
advertise
from the
this
heavens.
stream, so anyone who is here is getting a behind the
These
scenes.
murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate,
Here,
then the gods
me
mentioned were the
streaming a little bit
Zonai.
of
They must have
Tears
forged
of
a
the Kingdom,
relationship
because
with the
this is the
Hylians at
game
that
that
time,
Mithy was really
working
wanting to see
together
on
to
the Switch.
establish
So we can at least do our
the
test
kingdom of Hyrule.
in Tears of the Kingdom.
figure.
I will decide.
He seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies. And then this. It shows the Demon King. And a fierce battle against him. If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King, then
Yes, Hyrule Warriors is a prequel game to Tears of the Kingdom. That is why.
incredible.
It takes place in between Breath of the Wild and
This
Tears of the
mural
Kingdom
must be
and
the
shows
Great
what
War
happens in.
recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war, and the events that led up to it.
So that is why this chamber is in the trailer, because the game is about the imprisoning war.
All right then. Now to use this invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind.
Exactly.
It's so easy to record.
Exactly. Age of Imprisonment is the game about the imprisoning war, which takes place
Looks
in
like
between
rest
Breath of the Wild
murals
and
are
Tears of the Kingdom.
obscured. Just what is this place?
Be as to be as spoiler light as possible. Basically, what happens is
Let's keep
after
moving
the
deeper.
events of Breath of the Wild, Link gets put into temporal stasis for whatever reason, and yeah, Link gets put into temporal stasis after Breath of the Wild, and wakes up at the beginning of this game. You'll see. Oh yes, the particle effects are really awesome.
What is that?
And I think this part is actually new to the Switch 2 version. No, that was the beginning of Breath of the Wild I'm thinking of. I don't think that I had started playing this game before. Holy fuck.
Link!
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? A blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
And yeah, there goes all of our hearts from Breath of the Wild.
You carries that fragile sword?
At least we get an explanation as to why Link starts at 3 hearts.
Placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
I am impressed. These graphics are better than Switch 1, don't you think, Miqo'te? Just even already, this is better than Switch 1. I never saw the Switch 1 version of this, but it looks spectacular. I'm just saying, compared to the hundreds of hours that I have on Switch 1, the graphics look better in Switch 2. You know what? Let's. I will. After this, I will stream a little bit of a game that we have already seen. I'm going to stream some Pokemon Generation 9. Would you like to see that, Mithy, so we can get a more apples to apples comparison? Because you probably remember how Scarlet and Violet ran pretty poorly. Okay, so that explains the Zonai robotic hand that my amiibo, that my Tears of the Kingdom amiibo has. And as you see, lots and lots of games are downloading in the background. I will obviously not be doing that during regular streams.
Link, finally you wake.
Even with the games downloading in the background,
I've heard a great
this is
deal
still
about
running
you
really
from
well.
Zelda. Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death. Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
I think we can call this version Link Skywalker because he's lost a hand. He's lost more of his arm than Luke Skywalker ever did. But yeah, Link Skywalker is a good name for the Tears of the Kingdom Link. That was the Master Sword. The judges would have also accepted Link Elric. Yeah, he does look like Alphonse Elric. And I'm in fact using a Switch 2 Pro controller, so... Hey, right, a ruined sword can at least do machete duty here. Yeah, Edward Elric. Alphonse was the one who needed the full body replacement. Yeah, he was the walking suit of armor. But yeah, I want to keep playing until I get to the open world. This hasn't been the best graphics test. Once we get out of this, first dungeon, I think we'll know more. Don't you think so, Mithy? This is pretty awesome so far. Pretty much what I had in mind, sure. Okay, there's the climb in. Okay, no fall damage going into water. That is nice to know, but that's not exactly, that's not completely realistic. Okay, we can finally put on some fucking pants. Let's put on some fucking pants. Well, it's a kilt, but, now we have a kilt. I mean, it's not covering much more than the boxers. It's not a bad thing. Guy cams. But yeah, I think describing this as a kilt is more or less accurate. That is what we're dealing with here. It's not pleated, but, it's kind of kilt style. Okay, here we go. And this is crossing the threshold moment if you're following your hero's journey. We skipped some bits of the hero's journey, but this is definitely a crossing the threshold trope. Don't you think so, Mithy? Because you finally see the whole world. We at the very least have left Plato's cave. Also, in the real world, landing in water would not help you from this height. Indeed, it would not. And title drop! Ooh, this is cool. I like this. But yeah, from this height, water is going to be like concrete. It's going to make no difference. You're just going to go splat. Not even tucking and diving would help you. You would have gone splat. And lots of stuff downloading into background. That's going to be going on until I have all of my Switch 1 games. Okay, that sky shroom, that's like a bot. Looks like the Master Sword totally broke. Here we go. Got another weapon. Okay. Different world. Maybe physics is different here. No, it's just because that opening skydive looked cool. We used the last of the Master Sword and a stick to get our real starter weapon. Using sticks as weapons is a time-honored tradition in Zelda games. That goes back to at least A Link to the Past. And in Ocarina of Time, you had the Deku sticks. Grab some branches, grab some sky shrooms. Whole Elpis, Kingdom of Zeal, no Grand Arcadia thing going here. Definitely. Link, I have waited for you. Princess Zelda left something for you in my care. This is the Pura Pad. I am told is an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction. Okay, yeah, this is the Sheikah Slate 2.0. It's a fucking Nintendo Switch, folks. We just got a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, Link gets his Switch. I received it from Princess Zelda. I have now passed it on to you. And since it is not the Sheikah Slate from Breath of the Wild, it is in fact the Switch 2. My records indicate that Princess Zelda is waiting at the location marked on its map. My message has been delivered. Stand in the Garden of Time. Temple of Time is visible from here. It's used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held. But no more. Now it is a lonely place. No one visits. Okay, finally we get a mini-map. And I have a keychain that looks exactly like that hologram. That is what the Tears of the Kingdom keychain looks like, and it's also roughly what the Tears of the Kingdom Switch looks like. I got the special edition Tears of the Kingdom Switch one. I got just the regular Switch 2, of course, because they don't have any special editions yet. To get me to buy another Switch 2, it would have to be a damn special edition, because I think you agree, Mithy, 450 bones is a lot of money. And it's probably going to be 500 bones for a special edition Switch 2 when they come out. Yeah, Link got his Switch 2 a lot sooner than we did. But yeah, it's gonna have to be maybe for the next Pokemon generation, or the next 3D Zelda game or something, for me to even consider getting a special edition Switch 2. And even then, it would be kind of hard to justify. Don't you think, Mithy? It would have to be better than this. It would have to be something like an OLED screen, or like a Switch 2 Pro that has more storage space, and maybe better guts. I know I'm going backwards, but JRPGs have trained me to steal anything and everything that isn't nailed down. And there are sometimes secrets in the starting area that make the game a lot easier if you find them. Okay, there we go. That placed a beacon. I like having waymarks. Oh. Yeah, that is 4 attack. That is better than a tree branch. Yeah, for the price of the latest gen hardware, it's gonna have to have a lot more than just a pretty case to justify buying it again. I play in handheld often enough that that an improved screen might make me save up and buy a second Switch 2. But more internal storage for software. Okay, there we go. Here says your constructs as you travel this way. distance and target your opponents. Okay. Right, Jive Turkey. I cannot lock on target while I'm holding this vase here. And stick. There we go. I knew those had to be breakable. Okay, that is how we throw. I did not want to throw one of my better sticks, so this is the unshaped stick. Alright, you Jive Turkey, get fucked. Yeah, another time honored tradition. Smashing pots. Okay, yeah, I thought that looked like a Zonai device. And yeah, that had a battery in it for me. Hey. Yeah, I'm sorry that I am not voicing all of the voice lines here. I'm kind of trying to get a feel for the game and to switch to, and that's just a little too much parallel processing. You understand, right, Mithy? All right, let's. Woohoo! An unplanned stream. We're just tying everything out. Yeah. I see I have 2 viewers. To the other person watching, yeah, this is just a little bit of some behind the scenes. For my stream here. For Mithy's in my stream here. It's as much Mithy's as mine. And yeah, I lost the rock. I was dumb. Okay. Let's grab this rock here. Shit. Fuck, I just gotta beat him to death, I guess. Okay, gain a little bit of health back. Everybody wants a rock to wind to be string around. cannot carry any more melee weapons. Birdies. Hello, birdies. Actual living creatures, that's new. Those are the first living creatures we've seen other than Princess Zelda. Okay, let's take some sky shrooms. Drop that stick and take this better stick. I don't know how to cook yet. Okay, let's gather these peppers. Yeah, I still don't know how to cook. Okay, that is how you dash. Yeah, game over. I needed to have eaten some more. I should have eaten some more of those mushrooms. Okay, yeah, that X must be my corpse. Take some of those apples. They keep only the best sticks. Don't you know it? Yeah, I guess that X doesn't go away when you collect the rest of your stuff. I think I left a stick behind. It's not one of the good sticks. Yay. Okay. Um, this was the cooking tutorial. See what cooking the spicy pepper does. Okay, yeah, that increases the heat. There we go. Now it backed. Let's make more. Okay, that was not close enough to the fire. There we go. Ah, fuck. Shit! Yeah, don't play with fire, kids. Okay, that is good. Yeah, let's roast shit without catching ourselves on fire here. Okay, much better. Okay, this is what got me into trouble last time. Yes, I can. Okay. Okay, so they burn up if you don't take them soon enough. So you don't want to do too many at a time. There we go. Stop, drop, and roll. I don't know about you, Mithy. I am very impressed with the Switch 2. This is almost like gaming on a PC. It's definitely like gaming on the Xbox Series S. I would compare it to a Series S. We played a little bit on the Series S on stream. Okay. Wait for him to let his guard down. Yay! Ah, shit. Okay, here we go. Rusty broadsword. Hey! Okay, I think we upgraded our weapon. This is an actual sword, and I can parry with the shield now. Yeah, that is a 5, but I will save that because that is the best weapon I've found so far. We can go shield and stick.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am Raru. Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form.
First of the right arm is a strange title.
In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so. You might be able to restore it.
Not a half bad
But you
name
would
for a
need to
band.
enter a place filled with sacred light. Of course.
It's a very
Why not
Niven
visit
name.
the shrines on
Larry
this
Niven named characters things like speaks with speaker with animals or speaks with animals. I forget the exact name of the
Shrines.
person
Yes, I'm
in
sure they have the key.
with the character in Unknown Space. I think it was speaker with animals. Or Gil the Arm Hamilton. Yes. Okay, yeah, it's up to us to do the shrines now. I think I am reasonably impressed with the Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild. The Switch 2 version of Tears of the Kingdom. What say you, Mithy? Figure to Animals was, of course, a job description of Ambassador. Animals being the Xin word for non-Xin. And given Stini's xenophobia, Ambassador was not exactly a prestigious position. And yeah, we've been introduced to a new character. I think I am impressed with the graphics on the Switch 2. What do you think, Mithy? I think that I would like to test how Scarlet and Violet run, but Tears of the Kingdom is fucking gorgeous. I'm going to save. I'm going to see a man about a duck, and then we will get into Pokemon Gen 9. How do you like that idea, Mithy? Yeah, this is definitely the console it was meant for. This is actually a very cool game, and I'm looking forward to streaming the whole thing. Okay, be right back. I still do not have the be right back. So here we go. Once I find the be right back, I will do that. But this will work for now. Be right back. All right, let's go. Okay, I had the wrong stream selected. Here we go. This is the switch. I'm excited for this. Okay, let's just build a decent, do anything team, and I think the laggiest places were the team star bases. He seems a little more fluid just from the idle animation. Yeah, it does. Oh fuck, this looks so much better. Oh, Mithy, what do you think? The lighting, textures are the textures are more high quality. I'm actually seeing this in fricking 1440p on my screen. I might oversaturated, but otherwise gorgeous. I can in fact fix that. But yeah, it is set to 4K because it is 4K pass-through. So it's kind of giving me pseudo 4K. Okay. Let's set the RGB range to automatic. I think the colors are better, don't you think, Mithy? And oh my gosh, this is gorgeous! Okay, I think that the heart of the, I don't suppose there's a gamma setting. Yes, there is a gamma. It is set to 2.2. And saturation is set to 50 on my monitor. Okay, I set it to 1.8. I think we're in business. Did that change the screen output any? Did that change the stream output any? Did that fix anything? It looks fucking amazing on my screen. I think it might have. It's vivid, but not quite as washed out. Okay, so let's test, honestly, the worst parts, I think you will agree the worst parts are the Team Starbases. Let's do a Team Starbase and see what happens. I think that's a good test. That's going to be a good stress test, right, Mithy? Because the Team Starbases is where the big slowdowns happen. test around the Team Starbase because that was the big problem, and we can see. Oh my gosh, it's showing more Pokemon on screen than it used to, even. And look, I think these are actually HD textures. Hello, Ducky. No lag at all, and we are close to the lag monstery Team Starbase over here. The loading screens were really fast on Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, this feels a lot more responsive. I set the pin on the wrong place. There we go. Let's set that as the destination. I think a Team Starbase is going to be the true test. That's where you remember the most lag being too, right, Mithy? Is right as you load into a Team Starbase to do the Star Rush. Nearly instant loading screen, yes. Yeah, just 3 random Pokemon. They are level 100. They are hyper trained. They are probably just going to wipe the floor with everything. Be easier to see. I will say it's very pretty. Oh my gosh, this is buttery smooth. This is running the way the game should. Okay, let's fight those Passimians. I am not noticing any lag, and it is running at a pretty constant, what feels like 50 to 60 frames per second. And these were the places where the memory leaks were in the in the Switch version. Yeah, Ogerpon got hit pretty hard. That is because these are fighting critters, and Ogerpon is grass and normal, and he is also and she is also not level 100. But the vending machines really help you out. I didn't use the vending machines because I so outclassed. I did not pick a team to outclass this gym. I just wanted to get in. I didn't want to have to think about a team comp, so I just brought what I had. And the vending machines carried us through. I think the Switch 2 handled that like a champ, don't you, Mithy? I'd say so. Let's do a trainer battle. This is fighting, so, against fighting, you want birdies, and, yeah, Birdie, Psychic, and Fairy. So, yeah, Ogerpon's only level 74. Ogerpon is closer, a lot closer in level. Might even be lower level than the Pokemon we were fighting. So Ogerpon did admirably well. Okay, yeah, Pave has the birdie attacks. Zacian has Fairy. And it's Birdie, Fairy, or Psychic. Let me see if Pimento is in here. I do not have Pimento on this save file. Pimento is somewhere else. Let's see what psychic critters I have. That Espeon is not high level enough. The Iron Crown is Steel and Psychic. Steel does not do good against, that would be risky. Fairy and Psychic, if it was higher level. Yeah, this is a decent Gardevoir. Just if you guys are going to goon to Gardevoir, just don't tell me about it. That's TMI. But yeah, Gardevoir is one of the Gooner's Choice critters. I want to fight the fighting leader, and I can do that once a day. Let's see how a Pokemon battle looks. Yeah, the colors are much more vivid on my stream preview than they are on my screen. So yeah, I think a Pokemon battle, yeah, a Pokemon battle will be a good test here. And might as well fight Eddie because we are here. Great birdie. Stream preview is probably closest to what I'm seeing. Maybe there's something you can do with the OBS settings. Not now. I will look later. Okay, Simeon. Yeah, I've already mostly been through the settings. I think the color looks good in the stream preview myself. Just a second, I'm getting into the, I'm gonna, do the HDR settings real quick, so, okay. Using the computer to recalibrate the monitor, so I will be a second. Oh, this looks perfect. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, this is awesome. I recalibrated the monitor via the computer. That was the right call. Mithy, this looks fan-fucking-tastic, don't you think? This is Pokemon as it was meant to be. And also me administering the Ducky beatdown. Yep, the animation was already better, and now the colors are as they should be. Yeah, this is incredible. Let's terrestrialize and let's Terrablast these bad Mamajamas. Tears probably looks a lot better now too. Oh, heck yeah, this looks great. So yeah, I can definitely tell that this is indeed the Switch 2 version of the game. Can't you, Mithy? It's obvious they did some work here. It's very obvious they did some work here, given my memories of Scarlet and Violet. This looks like a newer game. This looks like a freaking mid-2020s game. Like it should. Okay, Lucario. Yeah, let's Sacred Sword Lucario because Lucario is part Steel. Okay, we beat a Team Star Leader. I didn't even think about using the amulet coin, but oh my gosh, this looks so good. Were there any other games you wanted to see, Mithy? I forgot to change the stream to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but that is okay. Is there any other game you particularly want to see? I think we're good for now. So you want to get back into voice for a bit, and I can stop the stream? Okay, yeah, let's... I should go to a Pokemon Center. Okay, so long, and thanks for all the fish, and Mithy, see you shortly.